evokes Konnichiwa. Alright, so this is a video about a project. This is not like, see, usually I build like two kinds of projects, right? One is something that I want to basically learn, code crafter style. I build something from scratch to understand how it works. That is one. And two is just a product. But one thing that I've always wanted to build, I've been doing AI since before LLMs, right? I've been doing AI since, if you've heard, what is it called? BERT NLU, and those kinds of things were a thing, right? My roots are machine learning. So I used to do that. At that time, I used to always dream of making something that is basically a better Shazam. Uh, where you don't. I mean, Shazam works great, okay, but Shazam is waveform based, so it needs the exact waveform to be played. You can't just hum something and have Shazam as a waveform to it. So instead, it's just purely waveform based. So instead, what I want is, it's like when you want to sing a song and you hum a song and you want to sing it, right? So I want to build that, right? It's basically going to be like a karaoke system. So I today it's very easy with another link to build this. It's basically just drag, right? As long as I have the lyrics, as long as Whisper is able to understand my singing, and I just drag it with the song lyrics, maybe parts of it separately instead of the whole thing as one text. If we could have parts of the lyrics as separate embeddings and point them to the same song, that's also fine. So we just drag the song, and if we are at the lyrics, actually we would know the timestamps as well. So we would play the song at that timestamp or something. Something like that I want to build. Okay, so it's an interesting project. It has some technical challenges. It has some fun use case stuff, right? Wait. Am I listening to? I've heard AI music so much that at this point I'm pretty sure this is already in my playlist. It sounds like a real song. Okay, so yeah. So it seems like a simple problem to do. Now there are two ways I can go about it. One is a standard, have a website, host on Cloudflare pages, put a backend on Cloudflare workers. But this being like a backend heavy or more than backend, it's an MLOps kind of project where we need something like Whisper. We probably need some small LLM for doing the RAG. I really don't want to use an online API. It should be local. So I don't think Worker is realistic here, unless we want to use Vectorize and other Cloudflare services. I don't like getting too much into the management space. So I don't want this. Right. So if I were to build this just for myself as a backend service only, then I would just write it in Go with Gin or any Chi or anything, and just use SQLX with Postgres, use PG Vector, and be done with it. Right? That's what that's the spec I would use. But I don't want to pay for a server, and even if I do, I have a server, I have my home lab, but that's like a tiny 416 server. I can't have that up all the time and have people process audio and AI on that. That's just not gonna happen. I'm never gonna pay for AWS in my fucking life. I did for one tiny 2-core 4 GB RAM server for 1 month, and I paid 4,000 rupees, and that is unacceptable to me. So I have only two options. Either I go Cloudflare Workers or I go local. This has to be local. And if it has to be local, it has to be a desktop app or a phone app, and it has to be native, right? So then my first thing that comes to my mind is Dioxys, right? I can just use Dioxys for the app. So the front end is in Rust, and even it has a little bit of backend as well to it. But it could be overkill, but it does seem like the right way. Okay. But the thing is, if I'm building something, generally you're not supposed to build something entirely new in Rust. But again, this is not entirely new, so it's maybe doable. Okay, that's one part of it. The other option is, of course, Tori, or actually I was thinking of Wales, which is a Go Tori thing basically. So I was thinking of this thing where I can do cross-platform apps again, and it should just work, right? But again, Diaxis is better than this in the sense that Diaxis is truly native. This is not native, this is going to use a WebView component. So if I'm not the one generating the front end anyways, then why bother with DevX on the front end side. I'm right. So in that case, I'm again leaning towards JAXs. Okay. Actually, let's do one. Let's make a pros and cons list here because I'm a little confused here between Rust and Go. Okay. So let me make some space. All right. So we have Go and we have Rust. Okay. Here pros. I'm just gonna write the pros for both. The pro of one is gone of other or not, right? If it's not, I'm not even gonna consider it. The native apps, the access, this is one. Okay, this is this can be true. Yeah. Fast iteration, of course, right? I don't have to think about types, but then again, I love to think about types. So I'm gonna write that. There's a pro for both. What else? This guy has embedfs, which is amazing, right? You can embed static assets into the native binary, which I love, and I'm pretty sure that's how Rails works as well, right? So that's that. This one, I need to see. I mean, this could be okay. Database, right? So generally, I would want to use Postgres, right? I would want to generally use Postgres with PG vector, right? That's the trusty way to do it. And JSONB, where I need JSONB. I don't think I need JSONB, but sure, this is general stack. I generally want to do that. But since I want a local database now, I don't want a server running, so it has to be SQLite, or maybe even the Terso guys SQLite, whatever it's called. I forgot something. Pandora's something. I don't remember. So now SQLite. Does SQLite support vector search? By the way, another huge pro of Go. SQL C. SQL C and where did I go? Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Why did it scroll down? Sorry. Yeah. And this guy is SQLX. SQLX is fine. It does have compile time checks. And with SQLite, I think it should be actually not bad. But and I think we can use SQL C with Rust, but that's a whole other thing. Right? And I'm pretty sure it should be able to. Actually, no. There's another huge advantage here. But I think I'm leaning Go. Mostly because of distribution stuff, right? This is static compile. Here, doing a static compile is not. I have to make sure. Like for example, if I use llama CPP, but then again, if I use llama CPP, then I'm pretty sure static compile breaks apart, right? I can't like ship a Docker container, so I have to see that as well. This might go off. I'm going to move that because it's not going to be a pure binary if I'm doing llama CPP. We'll look at that. Whisper CPP as well. So we have a C dependency for sure. Does SQLite support vector search? It does. No, that's a SAS. Fuck SAS. Sorry. Oh, it is open source. Oh, then great. Okay, tell me how does it work? What you do? It works without any tables. Yes, good. How do you do it? Load the extension. How do you do it? What do you mean? Create a regular table, create an embedding blob. Vector is F32. This is JSON. You can do quantization and everything. This is a standard way to do it though. PG vector seems a lot more. This is 2026 is the latest one. No database server needed. Okay, SQLite vec. Pip. Seriously. Create virtual table embedding float. Should I use something else? Anything else that is not. What is the Terso guys SQLite thing called? Rust one. Yeah, this guy, right? Oh, they renamed it as Terso only now. Yeah, this guy had Limbo. It had a different name. It was Limbo. Okay, Terso I think is a better bet here. So you do that's it. Oh, they have their own this thing also. Yeah, I think torso is a better bet because I could also deploy torso. Right? Again, I keep digressing, dude. How do I do this? It is SQLite compatible, I know that. Do we have like documentation? WebAssembly is also supported, by the way. That's cool. Thank you. I just want to see what is open source and what is just asking. I'm pretty sure this will be limited, dude, because this is in progress. It does a vector search. Let's do one quick. Let's chat with GPT. Thinking of building Wales desktop app. I understand it uses m.fs to include static stuff. Can I also do crunk, gamma, CPP, whisper CPP, bucky? Just give me keywords so I can look up. And Tasso SQLite vector search. Wales doesn't really care what your backend is doing. I know that. Why is this? Why is this is gonna be a deal breaker for me if Wales is React style? Okay, I'm not gonna do it with React style, but okay. Exec command. No. What do you mean? Subprocess? Really? Are you kidding me? No. That's just you don't need that. That's fine. Okay, SQLite. Does that work? Yeah, that's what I thought. Connect with the cloud also is fine. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about syncing and all right now. No React. Local only. Vectors for rag. Should I just use the Rust one? What is that called? Content. That's a server though. Really? Okay. Okay, so virtual tables are part of this now. So you create a table called documents, create a virtual table called embeddings using vec0 embedding. Okay. That works, but okay. Now I'm embedding this. Yeah, I want local all this. I don't need multi-device sync, that's fine. Am I again picking up something that I'm gonna be struggling with? I don't think so. SQL C? Okay, good. SQL C understands normal but doesn't understand the web thing. Okay. Why? Chunk FTS, okay. Might confuse SQL C parser, okay. I don't think that's the issue. SQL C, SQLite, vector. Sorry. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I really need to change my search engine. See, native vector search. That's why I want to do it with It's an extension only. Anything else? I want Postgres ideally. I want feature vector, but I can't have like that running in the desktop app. ठीक है, we do have AI for helping. That's okay. ठीक है, let's do it. GitHub. New. Utago. 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 Calling it utago as in Japanese word for song. Give me anime mascot. I like Uta from One Piece. Okay. It's doing it. Are you kidding me? Generate new white and black. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, whatever it generates, I'm gonna use. Alright, Utago, let's go. I'm gonna use a not template, I'm gonna use a Gitignore. Go. Alright, let's go. I should be writing blogs too. It's been a while since I've done blogs. One, you can't see the. What am I doing? E. Not real. Not being able to see the control D. Control D is the only thing I miss without looking. I don't know why. Somehow. Okay. I'm just gonna keep codex over here. I probably need codex for the here. It's good for scaffolding. Why do you ask that, and why do you update? You know what, I have to admit it. I've used Cloud, I've used Cursor CLI, I've used Codex. Codex is good, but just the fact that it does this crap in the beginning, it's bad. Cursor CLI is the best. I don't have access to it anyway, apart from Composer. Okay, hi. Alright, I'm gonna take more space here. Go to Utago. Uta. Alright. I'm gonna make this stuff bigger. Okay, cool. So what do I need here? First of all, what does a Wales project look like? Let's get the app working first. Alright. What dependencies do you need? WebKit. It's to compile, right? Then okay. I have GCC. I don't have this crap. Let's add it. I'm sorry. This has to be renamed to utago so that it doesn't open that here. I'm gonna go through my setup at some point. Okay, cool. So let's go and install libgtk3 package. libwebkit has gtk as a dependency. It is installed in GTK. That's good. Do I need the Rails CLI? I have to do co-install. Oh, the commands are not visible, is it? No. It says co-install. Okay. Let's install the CLI. This guy is taking time. Let me do it here. This could be pretty easy. All I have to do is get the data. But I don't know how far with SQLite scale. If it works well, I'll switch this to Terso and then have like a Cloudflare worker that calls it. That's a good direction to go in. Okay, so we've installed it. So I do have beans doctor. Alright. Something is missing? Yeah, libwebkit is not there, buddy. It's installing libwebkit. We have libgtk. I love this actually. The fact that they have this kind of CLI that verifies the dependencies. That's amazing. That's something more libraries should do. Cool, I think I'll have Rails after this. Vanilla. I do not use web frameworks. Front-end frameworks don't make sense to me. No. Okay. Actually, no, I don't care. Front-end is good enough for me. Let us. Alright, we have the WebKit installed. Almost. How much in 22 minutes only? Oh, perfect. We have time. Okay, let's see what happens next. Project layout. Cool, tell me. We have build, okay. Front end folder. Sure, fine. And we have main. It's native there, right? I love that fact. Okay, cool. Front end has nothing specific to Whale. It can be any horror. Oh, love that. All it's doing is shipping it as go embed fs static files. I'm telling you, it has to be it. Okay, what's the command to start it? Whales new. Whales init -n-t. Okay, I'll do that. Really? I'm very curious on how it's doing it. Let's see. Using wait, it watches modification. That's fine. It sets up a web server which serves the application over a browser. No. How is it installing? How is it making like the binary? What is wrong with you? Sudo pacman -sy. Again, really? We got GTK repo, we're building it. Dude. Love Sono, dude. I love Sono. Alright, it's doing stuff. .co is an internationalization thing, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Let me double check that. I have to change that. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I've done it. Just something you had to do as part of some job. I remember some Vietnamese thing we were doing is are you kidding me? How long is it gonna take for this to install? I mean, I'm an arch by the way, so of course I'm compiling from source. There probably is a bin thing in AUR and I didn't. But now it's sunken cost. Let's do it. Okay, fine. Let's figure out the next parts, right? Okay. We'll have this, we'll compile a project, ideally we'll have the app. Okay. How does it work? We have the Go runtime, we have the application code, we have the assets. This much I understand, right? We have WebKit, JS bindings for Go methods, JS runtime. Okay, that part I'm unclear. The red part I'm unclear on how does it work. But thinking of like the Tori similarity, I'm pretty sure our Go functions within the Go backend of Rails is going to be available in the front end. I think that's how it's going to be. That's what it's a protocol, right? It's not just like static rendering. It has that PRPC Rails protocol thingy. Okay. We have a main application like this, we take embed assets, we do base run, we run some stuff. This is very similar to this thing, FX, Uber FX. Okay, then we do the startup shutdown thing, we do greet, this greet called. This greet called. It's on the app itself, okay. I don't know what it's called, okay. Alright. Makes sense to me. Seems pretty straightforward. Calling Go methods, yeah, so from the front end. Yeah, so you can import like main from models. What is that? Okay, so we have this Go file here. This is main.go, we have some structs here and a greet function that is into app there, okay. Greet accepts the person, okay. In the app.js, we export function greet and we do this. This is ugly. Okay. Wait, right? Anyway, it generates the binding. Oh, then I don't like it. It's not WebAssembly. It generates the JavaScript. I mean, I'm still going to try it out. I can't judge something of this magnitude without trying it out. Definitely. Okay. As long as I don't have to write the JavaScript, I'm okay. Let's watch a YouTube video of somebody doing Rails. It's not tutorial, it's just watch somebody do something that's definitely more interesting, right? This was a year ago. I don't want React. Google developers. 38 minutes. Kidding me. This is good.
So you've just started learning Go and you want to create some applications rather than some regular dead, essentially a native functions with a backend written in Go. You may have heard of the Electron framework, which is instead of shipping the entire code written in Rust, they essentially come off of the same principles of improving on the Electron framework, which is instead of shipping the entire Chromium browser to the user, increasing the bundle size, they just ship a native web renderer, which means that for Go developers, Rails seems like the best option for developing native applications. Now, if you were in the web side, you can also use Buffalo, which is a full-stack framework, kind of like JSON, serves you to handle
Django,
for
right?
JavaScript ecosystem.
I know
And
Buffalo
essentially, it's not as well inside of there, or things inside of
dude,
Go.
What? You have a
I've seen
2-minute
written-
video and you're already just mentioning libraries. Charm, why are you just mentioning libraries? Dislike. There's no benefit to this existing on the internet. Just mentioning names and 16k views. I really hate this kind of content. See, this is probably good content.
Hi Gophers, my name is.
The fact that he does high gophers.
After this, we have to set it up
I already
using
said.
Wales setup command. Just
I don't know, what do you do? Show me the end result first. Okay, I think I'm gonna watch this guy. Compiling is taking forever, let's just watch this.
so here, as you can see, we are sending function basic into the front end.
How are you doing that? Oh, you're doing app.bind. Okay.
Now let's see how it's used there. It's using hello world component by simply calling window backend global
Window backend function. I like that.
variable and then the function name. So here we can
See, that's all the docs needed to do, right? Just give two code snippets. You define a function, or bind it to the app, and call it with .backend.function. That's it. And I'm guessing it's the same for types.
bind anything and we can bind multiple functions. Also, Wales provides the unified event system, which is similar to native JavaScript event system. So we can send the data from backend to frontend and in the opposite way. And it's very neat because you can run some background jobs in your backend and just emit events to the frontend. Now let's develop our backend part first. What I will do is I will create the new package.
Okay, no, I don't look at you writing the code.
We can return CPU usage per core we have, or we can just return the average.
Should be internal, but okay, versus package CPU usage.
So I'll that's an answer. So
What is that? Oh, this is CPU usage. I love that.
CPU
Okay,
dot
that's a really good example, actually. Yeah, okay.
percent and interval. Let's give it for the last second.
Okay.
Per CPU false. So it will give us the slice of percents.
Alright.
Average.
Alright.
Let's just because
Got it.
percents will be in
Got it,
float,
got it,
so
go ahead.
it didn't like something big function
Yeah.
anymore.
Just like this.
Of the type stats
Okay.
in main.go file
Do I speak
and
the functions or just the type is enough?
and bind it to the front end. So we don't need this basic function anymore. We'll create stats.
Objects.
Let's package C stats, and we will send it to the front
Okay,
end.
so window.backend.stats dot get CPU usage.
One more interesting thing about binding structs in Wales is that you can create the function Wales init under your type, and it will be triggered during the startup of the application.
Whoa, that's amazing. Good design choices, dude. Good design choices.
So under our stats dot log
Wales init. You take a Wales runtime and then use that to log.
dot new
Is that like
and
console
create
log?
our new logger. And let's save it here. So log it will be
logger?
Wales custom logger. So we initialize the logger, and then now we can. All right, we have to
I don't like the
return
window,
something
okay.
here. And yeah, now we can log our error here, for example.
Oh.
So let's do as log dot error. That's F. Unable to
I
get
can already tell like the overall video. This is a very mature library.
CPU stats and
I
error.
like the fact
And
that
first, let's actually rename it to CPU usage.
whatever.
Sorry.
I don't care about your front end. Go ahead.
CPU usage. So what's happening here? We have a button press me.
Okay.
It will call this function get message.
Okay.
This function actually will call the function basic from the backend, and it will return us a promise, and they will just update the message.
Okay, change it.
We don't have basic anymore. We have stats.
Or is it a caps? What did you bind? You bound what? The object is chats. Where did you need a caps there? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's a mistake, but okay.
Let's just update our message, so let's don't change a lot here.
Okay.
CPU usage dot average.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep the styles.
Everything's
Now let's try to build the project and see if it works.
interesting.
To build the whole project into one single binary, we can use Wales build, and we can provide the flag -d. Right, we should come here first, and packages. All right, now we have a single binary with the same name as our project name. So in our case, it's CPU stats. Default logo. There is nice button. Just execute it.
Dude.
Yeah, there is a default logo. There is nice button, and then yeah. So here's bind,
Alright.
which is timer coroutine.
Cool. I got
Let's
it.
take as dot counters
Okay,
event
okay,
name.
what are you doing there? Runtime has events. Okay.
Let's do it CPU usage
Oh, so you're constantly sending the CPU usage there.
and any data.
The value.
In our case, we will just call our function get CPU usage,
Sure.
and since it's a
Wait, any data. It doesn't matter what type it is.
timer, let's
Generic.
sleep for a second.
Okay. That's it.
Now, on the front end side, we can subscribe to this event. We
Haha,
can do
you kidding me. Okay, don't
Let's
worry about the mounted. That's view. I don't care about view, but okay.
move this button. We keep object wells and right arrow function as well.
Wales dot. What is Wales? What is Wales? Okay, it does need something. Okay. It will constantly update.
Events are sent in and the value is automatically updated. It would be nice and
What's that?
install main.js file. So view apex chart component for
Maybe I
this.
should
So
actually learn a front-end framework.
use apex chart.
That looks easier than very
Will be and also and series.
I just
Here,
want it on principle.
And they will be
like
auto updated with this. And also we can remove this CSS because and instead of updating the message here, right, first of all, let's just check if this is not empty. Right, we have
Yeah, adding
signs,
some UI,
but
I don't know how.
update. Yeah, we also need to remove the logo and maybe change some
Dude,
some
see?
size.
Such a good video, dude. This is a good video.
So
He has how many
if
views?
we go to
He
after
has some
view,
good subscribers.
let's remove this logo.
Thank you. Please tell me we're done. You fail. I'm telling you it failed. I'm telling you it failed. Don't fail. Don't. It's now doing GTK repo. Dude, I don't think this is going to install in this video. Find a libgtk, libkit bin. Libkit GTK. That's it, dude. Okay, good. This is already built then. Okay. This is fine. This will work. Show me crank. Hey, do I have some? Yeah, what is the weird name they have for it? Chrono? This is Bucky. Okay, let's just try Bucky. Compiling the object. Hey, by the way, this works metal by default. I mean, I'm guessing it should work. Let's see. I mean, I'm not on Metal Mac right now. I'm on my Intel Mac, but still. Alright. I don't know if FF record is gonna work. We'll try. Well, let's install. I'm just gonna do FF record. I just hope it doesn't interrupt mess with my OBS, but let's see. Error bar. Yay. Why don't I have stuff? You're kidding me? You're kidding me? Yeah, how do I install that? I'm not gonna compile that. I'm not gonna compile it. I probably already have something in it. I do. Cool. So Bucky model get tiny. Yes. Gets it from having pasted it. This for CPP. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna get a. I'll just see if it can transcribe a song. I don't think it should be able to, but we do have some songs. Okay, this guy finally. Hey, it failed. I don't get it. One. What was that? Failed to install manual something required. How does it work? So we have whisper.h, whisper.cpp1-to-1 binding. We have an audio decoder for WAV and stream flag, that's pure Go. Okay. We have a loader, which is again pure Go. And then the download part and the videos part. Okay. That's all going with whisper through FFI. Alright. Solero WAD also. Yeah, I do need to run. This is all cool stuff. Dude. Yeah, Solero WAD is good actually. It's like it detects silence and all that. Dude, it's cool stuff. How long is the video? 43 minutes. I think it's just stop here. This install is taking forever and I wait on that. But okay, I think I'm happy here. Bucky has Solero WAD, Bucky has stuff. We have some examples here. Let's look at the code. Doing some Solero. I like this. Hey, can you give bytes directly? I hope you can. Once you have whisper, you get the read the bytes, right? You decode the audio and then pass it. I'm pretty sure. I hope it's streaming by default, because I'm not gonna do a whole thing. You get whisper initialize. I'm okay with that. Then what? Where is your audio data? Samples. What are you doing with samples? Pass my whole samples. Now I want streaming. Good examples. Streaming is a must. I'm not gonna do without streaming. Exactly. Thank you. It's a real-time thing also. We'll see that later. Yeah. So this thing is loading the audio. Once it has a sample, you're gonna see. No. That is not. I want to stream real time. Okay, what is this doing? Alright, we're setting up whisper. We are doing this thing. Stream decode. Load native mono from audio path. Which is opening it and why don't I see channels? I'll figure this out. Cool, I think that's fine, dude. All I have to do is whisper to song actually, and then just word, not word, rag. Should be straightforward. Cool, dude. I'm stopping the video. I don't want this to be just a pure how do I compile WebKit from source video. So I'm gonna stop. But I think we have a good direction here. Whales seems pretty exciting, actually. But I need VTK for it to work. And also building desktop apps on a tiling window manager is it's whole own kind of fun. But that works, I guess. Welcome to the new series. Utago. Let's see if GPT has our this guy. GPT, you do have something for me. I'm gonna copy the image. I'm gonna go to GitHub. I'm gonna edit the README, and I'm going to just paste it. Comment. No type. Nothing. Alright, so this is our repo. Utago. Alright. Bye bye.